Hello, I'm Tesla, a 25-year-old in Texas, showing you all the details of my financial journey, paycheck to paycheck, month to month, and today I'm going to review my finances for May. So for the month of May, I made $5,697.24, and One Finance gave me $100 for keeping $2,500 in the account. I got a cashback reward from both my debit card, my credit card, and Capital One Shopping gave me a $16 Walmart gift card for running their platform in the background while I shop online. So that was a total of $55.78. I don't remember why I got $20 as a gift or who gave it to me, but I appreciate that. I made $42.09 in interest, and then I did another reconciliation balance adjustment because my account was 65 cents lower than it was supposed to be, and I couldn't figure out why. My roommate got ahead on her share of the expenses, so that is $1,271. And then my salary says $4,207.72, although my net pay was actually $3,807.72. And the reason is because I include my 401k into my YNAB salary because I budget the outflows into my 401k and YNAB. The first thing my money automatically does is gets invested. And so I put $200 from each check into my 401k, which is $400 a month. And that should be enough to get a match by the end of the year, although that match won't be vested for, I think, 3 years at least. I've been trying to invest $900 a month into my Roth IRA so I can finish it up early, but in May I was able to contribute $1,575 into my Roth IRA as a low-cost target date fund. I bought $10 of the Tesla stock because it was dipping, and then I also bought $20 of crypto, and I split that between Cosmos, Cardano, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. It's also important to include credit card payments, and I paid $415.80 towards my cashback rewards card, and then I paid $69 towards my travel rewards card. Neither card charges interest yet, and I am trying not to get too deep into consumer debt. Savings is going to be the most interesting part of this video because I actually did not save anything this month. In fact, I was negative in savings this month, negative $73.85. If we look at this nifty sinking fund sheet that I bought off of Etsy, you can see that every month I have managed to save way more than the $620 that I typically aim for. And if I were to save $620 consistently every month, that would have been $3,100. But instead, from January to May, I have been able to save $6,436.67. So I have way more than made up for this month's lack of savings. But still, it never feels good to be negative. However, I cannot say that this was too unexpected because if you saw my May budget videos, then you would remember that I pointed out that I no longer wanted to overfund my housing category. I would no longer be increasing that amount. I wanted it to stay steady, and I in fact would only be withdrawing from it. So in a way, it was intentional, but it's still surprising that what I contributed to other categories did not end up offsetting this. It's okay. I'm fine with taking the L this month. I'm just gonna hope that I do a better job in June. So for my spending overview, at the beginning of the year, I set out to spend $2,900 or less a month, and I am definitely over that. It looks like on average, I spend $3,163.71 a month. And I think I underestimated my spending limit because at this rate, instead of the $35,000 spend goal I had for myself, it looks like I'll be hitting the $38,000 spending for the end of the year. I can always try to rein it back these next 6 months, but it's good to see where I'm at. And not only am I above on a monthly basis, I am way above in May, almost by $1,000 because I spent $3,163.71. You can see quite a bit of fluctuation in my bills, mostly because I refinanced earlier in the year, but I think spending between $1,400 and $1,600 will be pretty normal for me because my mortgage is $965 and my HOA is nearly $214, and then the rest are variables aside from my internet. And last month I was actually charged twice for electricity because I switched to a new vendor, but I think I switched like mid-month, so there were partial payments for each. I have yet to find a steady pace on transportation because of my accident way back in January, and now it's $4.70 a gallon where I'm at and only going up. In May, I decided to upgrade my car a little. I bought a rear view camera to install and a digital screen so I could have CarPlay because I really wanted GPS built into my car. So in total, that was $84.78. I also have a toll account for the city I'm in, which is fine. I'm used to paying my own tolls, but I didn't realize that my funding was linked to my old bank account, which of course is empty, and it's a $48 fee every time they try to pull money and there's nothing there. If I didn't check my accounts every single day, they would have kept on charging me that $48. It was an honest mistake and I caught it and changed it right away, but I don't know if they would refund it because it's a government entity and I never trust the government to do the right thing. So I think I'm just going to have to let that one go. And then the other out of the ordinary charge was I had to pay for parking because I protested the Roe v. Wade overturn link, and it's like impossible to find free parking in those inner city areas, especially on busy days like that. So far this year, I have spent $1,770.62 on home care. And as you can see, I normally don't spend a lot, but on months when I do, it definitely hurts. I bought 2 bidets. One of them I have gifted out. Several of my dishes have gone missing or been broken, so I bought another set for people despite only 2 people living here, and I never really go into my kitchen. I paid $350 about to fix a broken toilet. I bought another shipment of Who Gives a Crap, and I buy their toilet paper and their hand towels. And they recently raised their prices, so surprise, surprise. My house was really gross and I did not want to spend my Memorial weekend cleaning, so I hired some housekeepers for $170 and they also cleaned my back patio. And apparently I spent another $18 on stuff. I know I needed to buy trash bags, but I don't know what else it was. I should make more use of the memo tab. Groceries was $262.59. I got 2 meal boxes that I did not cook. I let those boxes completely rot in my fridge because I have good intentions, but then I use all my energy at work, and by the time I get home, I can barely get out of bed, much less cook, because that's on chronic depression. Not good of me to waste money like that, obviously, but I bought 3 boxes that I did not cook a single meal this entire month, actually. I think everything else was probably like snacks and frozen meals. I spent almost $60 on personal care because I bought a bunch of hair care products. So far, I have not been able to find anything that is helping my wavy, low porosity, flaky hair. Moving on to lifestyle expenses. Hopefully you do not judge me too harshly here because I could have saved more money, but instead I spent $415.41 on dining out in May. Wow. I've spent almost on dining out as much as I have spent maintaining my home. And that's a shocking comparison. I've been trying to get my dog out of the house with me. He doesn't have a sibling or a big backyard, but I want his life to be fun and fulfilled. So I got him a meal with me at Barclays. Like if I have a burger, he has a burger type of thing. A charge from a dog festival I went to in April hit just in May. I took him to another dog-friendly restaurant where they make food for dogs as well as humans, so I always get him a meal so we can have some special time together. If I buy him something at a restaurant, I don't put it in pet care. I've been including it in dining out, but maybe I shouldn't because it is for chips, so I don't know. I tried a new Indian restaurant, and the food was really good, but I was worried the chicken was a little undercooked, but I didn't say anything. I ate it anyway, and then I got sick. So I gotta trust my gut next time, no pun intended. I went to Torchy's Tacos, and while I liked their stuff, it was $5 a freaking taco. So would I go there again? Probably not. There was a weekday when I went to the movie theater by myself. I got myself pizza, popcorn, a drink, anything I wanted, and that was like $23. I tried a new Thai place. I tried a good Italian place as well. Even though I knew the Italian meal was going to be expensive, that was like $30 on its own. And on the same day, I'm such a glutton. On the same day I got that nice Italian lunch, I got tacos for dinner. And then, so I got tacos right before going to another movie, and then I still got myself snacks for the movie. Sandwiched in between all that, I'm sure you noticed, was a lot of fast food. Okay, it looks like I spend an average of $325 a month on dining out. But moving on to fun money. I tried something called the Rooftop Cinema Club, and I have to say, like, I think it's overrated, and the views were not even that great. But the movie was fun. I saw the Sweeney Todd musical at a local theater, and the actors were really good. This was the charge for my meditation club. I bought myself a concert ticket to Bowling for Soup. That's not in May, that's going to be a future show. And then the movie I saw was Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it was fantastic. It had everything that I liked in a movie, except for the hot dog hands. There was a little bit too much of that, but honestly, I would even pay to see it again. Appearance, appearance was about $70. I mentioned in an earlier video how I bought a bunch of lingerie, but then I returned a lot of it. And then my team and I have been working on an event for work, and so I bought myself a dress, I bought myself shoes, and then I ended up returning the dress after the event because it was way too much money for a dress. Oh, and then I also bought some nail polish to go along with the outfit too. And then I got some waxing done. But after all is said and done with the returns, it was about $70. This number kind of surprises me because normally I do like, the lowest I've done is like 23, and this is the most giving I've done this year. Subscriptions are pretty standard: iPhone storage, YouTube Premium, paying for my disgusting wasteful lifestyle with carbon offsets. I'm just joking, by the way. Like, I mean, I do have a wasteful lifestyle, but I'm not hard on myself about it. Maybe I should be. That's new. That just includes some budgeting sheets that I bought off of Etsy. So I bought the sinking fund sheet that you saw. And then I bought another sheet that I showed in one of my other videos where basically I'm just going to plug in numbers and see what I thought I was going to spend versus what I actually spent. And then here's what's interesting. So lending is showing as a negative. And I think it was because I was paid back some of the amount I owed from a previous month. So for the May month, it showed as a net positive, I think. So that is all my spending. It's not pretty. I would love to say that I have some of my spending under control, but as you can see, like, I make mistakes and I overspend and splurge just like anybody else. And then I usually don't count my investing in my spending, but if I did, that would be like almost $667 a month. And that's like $56,000 a year that I need to cover my regular spending as well as my investing. And now we have to see how that all shakes out to affect my net worth. I'm going to go into a separate sheet for that as well. All the sheets that I use will be linked in my description. The way this works is it tracks everything from the 1st of every month. So what I'm actually going to do is look at the June 1st numbers, because that's going to be basically the same as May 30th numbers, as opposed to May 1st is going to be really different than May 30th. As you can see, I have been keeping less and less in my checkings. I'm trying to put everything on my credit card and then just pay that more consistently. This threw me off when I was looking at this. So if I look into all of my savings, like all of my cash that's accessible to me, that went down by $1,413.63. And I think that has something to do with being like negative in my savings. Because as you can see, like normally it goes up every single month, but not in May. It's just a weird month. I finally gave in and I added the value of my townhouse in here. I put exactly just what I bought it for. And even though I include it here, I do not include it in YNAB. My Roth IRA continues to go up, but that's only because I keep contributing so much. Otherwise, my investments are going down just like everyone else's. but I'm 25, so I think that's a good thing because it basically means I'm buying stuff at a discount. I have a 403b from my previous job that I obviously can no longer contribute to. It went up by like $43, so that's interesting. I actually want to take this and just move this money into my 401k, but I have been lazy about getting that process going. My 401k has also been going up, but not just because of my own contributions, but because of my company match contributions. I have stopped contributing to my other brokerages until my Roth IRA is maxed out. But between all of these, it looks like I still got a profit of $54 when you subtract the 80 minus this 26. And then my crypto is going down as well, but I don't have a problem with that because I'm going to hold for like forever. Let me know if it's actually helpful to see these specific numbers by account type, or if you only want to see an overview like I have here. In total, my assets are $186,429.29, not including any cars. Out of that, I have almost $40,000 in cash. 120 of that is, of course, the value of my house. And then I have about $27,000 invested. Now it's time to go on to my liabilities. I paid off a lot in credit cards in May. So by May 30th, I only had $662.54 in consumer debt. I have 2 credit cards. I am phasing one of them out, so that's why I just combined the totals here. My mortgage, which is my biggest monthly expense, although my mortgage is $965, my principal is about $382. My mortgage is negative $83,235.73. So if anyone wants to gift me that amount, it would be greatly appreciated. And then my total debt is negative $83,898.27. And all of that gets summed up really nicely on this dashboard. So that felt very extensive to me, and I am ready to go. Good luck to you on your financial journey, and I will see y'all when I budget my second June check. Bye.